Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. It's me Lloyd and we're playing some more Tavern Talk. Ooh, cue the confetti. But yes, we are well on our way in the story. If you're watching this, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Hey, let's get cruising. I've got my water, I've got my tea. I am ready to go. Okay, the Twilight Flood. We're in Act 3. This is new, the Twilight Flood. Did that happen when the flood happened? I was so locked in last stream, I think I missed that. Let's see, 19th of the Astral Moon. We haven't seen a Nico in a while. Sup, my fellow Enigma? Sup? I don't find you that difficult to comprehend. That's what they all think. How's it going? Hopping? Running? Moderately. Why? My tavern and I are doing well, but we were hit by a tsunami yesterday. I'm glad I can provide comfort to everyone in these trying times, but I also wish they were less turbulent. Boo. Spoke like a true politician. Commit to one extreme. I'm committing to honesty. I love that immediately. The little... I don't know what this is, like... What were those called? Those like pipe cleaner toys? Those like pipe cleaner buddies? I love how the pipe cleaner buddy already has the knife. Yeah, right. Good one. But a tsunami, huh? So that's what that was. Cool. Sucks that I was busy playing a round of Magic the Scattering. Made me miss the whole thing. This person is like the most like... They're so... They're so rude. Oh, their Arcana's Judgment? That's hilarious. Let's see. Chaotic Neutral. They're just so rude. They're just constantly rude. I would have loved to surf those waves. I'm sure you would have had a grand old time. Maybe next flood. You think I should start the next one on purpose? No. Aw, come on. This place has made you lame. This place? Wait a second, has Nico known us longer? Interesting, because Nico's a changeling. That's all we really know. I'd like my tavern to keep standing, and the people around it as well. Like I said, lame. You got anything interesting to say? I have an interesting question. Have you seen Melly anywhere? She's gone missing. Ooh, that pocket-sized detective? Sure did. Several times even. Were any of them recently? Would say so. I think the last time was 2 days ago. I hate that this person is the only clue we have to find Melly. Okay. I was chilling in the moon swamp. I just tested out that witch's spa. Good old Void Boy recommended. Met some lost travelers on the way back and was giving them the conversation of their lives. When that cat really interrupted my business pitch. Oh, they are not... I'm so worried. Made them run off without a single handshake, little snitch. What were you selling? Hair growth cocktails, inspired by your little things. You drink them, your hair grows. Fast? Ah, well, fast, smashed, fast, it'll grow. Eventually. You just gotta have some patience. I see. So, Melly at the moon swamp. Where exactly did you see her? On the way to the moon pools. Duh. Where the paths diverge and nature tries to lead you astray from its shimmering reflections in the water. Isn't that near one of the Twilight Chasm portals? Oh yeah, that means she got a fresh opportunity to go surfing. Good for her. What positive outlook on things. Dude, Inkeep is being so good at being neutral, and Nico's pissing me off. Always good to have one of those. After all that matters in life is fun, right? I don't know about that. Life is full of many beautiful and important things. Not all of them are fun. They should be, at least for me. Don't care what you're up to. Speaking of fun, been wondering, how do you think I should explore the Twilight Chasm? Do you want to? Ish. It sounds exciting, especially since I've never been there before. And Nico just legitimately does whatever they want. But they don't seem to, like, get along with anybody, and they don't seem to care, which is wild. They say it's just like Avalon but reversed, with a different color scheme and all that. Do you enjoy Avalon? Sometimes. I haven't been home in ages. Let me tell you, as soon as those portals opened up, I was out of there. Running from pesky consequences. You got it. Been wondering what a nightmare version of Gaia looks like? That's what they call it, right? Avalon's the dream, the Twilight Chasm's the nightmare. Gaia's like waking up. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Maybe that's why Nico wanted to get out of there as soon as possible, because they're just a fucking chaos monster. And if Avalon is like an idyllic plane, then they probably hated it there. Interesting. Oh wait, Twilight Chasm, isn't that where... Hold on. I think I just put 2 and 2 together. I think the Twilight Chasm was one of the options for where we sent Baya with Polly and... was his name Sean? The 2 characters that weren't from this plane, they're from this universe. That were from Monster Prom and Monster Camp. I think we were given 2 options to send them to... I think the Twilight Chasm or one other plane, and I think we picked the Nightmare plane. But that would... oh no, I really hope that they're not part of why everything flooded. Ooh. Well, you know what? We'll find out then. Bio will tell us. Let me take a sip of my tea real quick. Okay. Probably doesn't look too different from the Sealy Court. Am I right? Couldn't tell you. What the fuck's the Sealy Court? Do we have... I know we have a thing for people. I don't think we have one for like definitions of places. Yeah, these are completed quests. Find out about our ominous letter. Yeah, not really any... not a glossary that I was hoping for. Yeah, that's alright. Couldn't tell you. So you claim, but I know a fellow scam artist when I see one. In the mirror. Oh, you think you're funny, don't you? Well, you're hilarious. High five, bud? No. Bummer. Anyway, with your obviously non-existent, only hypothetical plane traveling experience, do you think I should take a trip down to the horrors of memory and melancholia? This is so funny. So Nico's sitting there like, listen, I know you're not who you say you are. You might think badly of me, but you're a con artist too. That's pretty cool. I like that. I just noticed, it looks like there's fucking bite marks right next to the claw marks on this part of the bar. So do we send Nico to the Nightmare Realm? Here's the problem. There's obviously a lot of disturbance going on between the different realms. So sending a Nico anywhere, I think, has the chance for some badness to happen. Because if we send a Nico to the Shadow Realm, to the Twilight Chasm, then if the solution to what else is going on in this world is in this Twilight Chasm. That means you have to send one of our adventurers down there, and if they have to fight or otherwise be inconvenienced by Nico, I'm gonna be really worried about that. But conversely, if Nico just stays there, we never have to worry about them again. I think you should. I've suddenly become a little evil. It sounds very exciting. Who knows what you'll find? Maybe the answers you seek. I'm not seeking any answers. I already know what I want. And maybe you'll find the right questions. You're so weird. You know that, right? That makes two of us. You got me there. Fascinating advice, innkeeper. If I cared more, I'd probably say it says something about you. I mean, I did say it, so. Luckily for you, and this is already boring me, I'm curious what, from the point of view of the innkeep, we just learned from that. Let's see, this was so long ago, I'm just gonna read the whole bit. Originally from Avalon, Iniko is now vibing on Gaia. Probably because people here aren't used to the trickery of changelings yet. They're always looking for a new victim to fool, and don't take anything too seriously. The thing on their shoulder is called Kori, short for corruption, obviously. Even though they've been traveling for a while, they've never been to the Twilight Chasm, and are very curious about the realm of nightmares. What currently keeps them here on Gaia is the famous singer Voy, whom they lovingly call Vorboy. That did not come up. That did not come up at all. That's funny. Ooh, welcome, Silent. Yeah, if you do Pokestart, it'll give you a starter Pokemon. But welcome in. I wonder if there's a different line of dialogue that would have taught us what this just got updated. Yeah. Oh, a Quaxley. Very good, very good. Let's... I return it. I was just wondering. I was like, wait, I don't know if that's up his alley. But that's okay. You can catch other Pokemon. The starters are part of like the regular rotation, so maybe you'll find someone else soon. In the chaos, the Slugma escapes. Which is better, Slugma or Quaxley? I'm a little curious now. I'm mad because the tea I made is too hot. It's too hot, and I could just put water in it, but then it wouldn't be right anymore. I'm just in a very sad middle place where I just have to wait for this tea to cool off, and then I'm gonna have like 30 seconds to drink it at the perfect temperature. Oh, Slugma for sure. Can't mess with the ratio. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You off to bed? Oh, hi dancing. Well, hi and bye. Wish you a happy stream. Thank you. I appreciate you popping in. A good rest. Love you too. Bye-bye. Let's see. What was I up to? Oh yeah. In Nico, I was let's see. Luckily for you, this is already boring me. And how about a drink to keep you with me a little longer? We're on the same wavelength today, dude. Yeah, hit me with one of those. Something for those waves in my brain, so you can keep my interest a little longer. I'll mix up something real quick. See, Iniko isn't someone that I necessarily want to give a really good drink to, because I don't know, they'll probably use it to con one of our regulars that we actually really like. Let's see, but we do have a lot of options for an intelligence-based drink. We don't want to give them attack. This seems like a bad idea. Okay, you know what? We'll be good to our patron. I think they'd really like this. Intelligence and also a healthy dose of charisma, which we'll do the opposite of what I was just musing about. It'll make it easier for them to steal from people, do their little cons. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm picking what infusion we want. Ooh, this one's good. This one's good because it does a negative in shields, and the strength doesn't have shields. I always forget what the sage does. Is it? Oh, it's an inspiration. Oh, we're gonna make them bulletproof when it comes to doing their little schemes. It's fine. It's fine. Being impartial. Being impartial. All of our clients get the best drinks possible. And one more. Is that it? Sparkling Nebula. Perfect. Quick-witted and mischievous, just like you. Sick. This is lit. I'll give you that. How old is Corey? I know they're a changeling, but I always find it so funny when like old monsters use slang. Oh, we don't know their age. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Baya's back. Okay. Welcome back, Baya. Thank you. How was your road trip? It was good. We stopped by my spa and did mud masks. And did you help them find a way back home? Yes. Oh, she's sad. She's having a hard time making friends, so maybe that's why she said, we saw a lot of weird fishes and dreams filled with dread. It was terrifying, but it was fun. We even got to explore the gruesome mangrove. The nice ghost even gave me her sunglasses. I would have thought she'd be wearing them. That's so funny. They're so cool. What else is up? Are there glasses here that I'm missing? No, okay. The sky and the sun, but no stars. And some trees? No, trees are in the middle. Not to an ant. Ants, so cute. Do you have any ants? Not on me. And you, innkeeper? Any ants? What is this conversation? Not at the moment, sorry. Oh, no, and she's crying about it? Can I offer you a drink as an apology? Yes. Make me feel like a little nimble ant. Ant potion. Got it. The fuck? Alright, we need some agility. No, we gotta hook Baya up. Baya needs all the help I can give her. Let's see. I don't think an ant can be nimble. I'm wondering about it. Maybe their ability to crawl up things, perchance, perhaps, maybe. I feel like strength might even be good for ants. I mean, I would say an ant's strong, but if someone told me to pick something that was strong, I wouldn't like immediately jump to ant. Yeah, I'm not sure, but Baya doesn't get out much, so I'll let it slide. What's really funny is I was talking about this last stream. We have so many different drinks, but there's only one drink that we currently have that maxes out agility, so we have to go with that one. Swift Strike. And what sucks is, if I remember right, there's only one infusion option that we can do that doesn't break the bank. Let's see, so we got Fey Crystals. That's one positive in both Dex and Intelligence, and a negative in Strength. That one's good. Can't do that one, there's no strength in the drink. Same deal here. Same deal here. Can't do this one, there's no charisma in the drink. This is double intelligence, nope. Can't do this. There's, yeah, really, it's just the fake crystals. And what do you do? Invisibility. Okay. Gives Bai the ability to go invisible. I don't know how I feel about that. It's not bad, but it's not... Ah, acrobatic ant. Yeah, he's doing somersaults. I'm picturing like a little ant circus now, like little flea circus, but cuter. You know what I saw today? I saw a video that taught me that bees have coroner bees. Like one of the, it's not like a species of bee, but it's like a job in the bee colony, the beehive? Hive might be right. But there's coroner bees. If they come across dead bees, they'll like inspect them and do like a quick little autopsy to see like what happened. And then they'll go back and either inform the hive that they have to do more cleaning if they find like mites and stuff, or just like tell the hive what's going on. And I always forget how fucking smart bees are. I don't know, it's just, it always blows my mind every time I learn a new bee fact. Let's see. Oh yeah. I still needs a drink. Let's do a little bit of defense, yep. And it looks like we need more dex. Here we go. A boop. A boop. I'll do it. Swift strike, swift strike. Attack it and ship it. So smart, they kill themselves to attack me for wearing yellow. Has this been a recent happening? I feel so bad because bees normally will do like everything they can to not die, but they also have like a very like for the hive mentality, so like they'll do it. That's so sad. Knock on wood, I don't think I've been stung by a bee. I've definitely gotten stung by hornets. They suck. I do not like them. They're not very nice. They're bad. They're bad bugs as far as bugs go, in my opinion. Here for my favorite pseudo ant. Oh, this is so tasty. I don't know what she's supposed to sound like, I'm gonna be honest with you, but it's wiggly, so we're going for some sort of whale thing. It would fit in well in corporate life. Bees that harm themselves or hornets. I can 100% see an argument for either one. Let's see. I want to look up at the trees now. Do you think when Baya's in the swamp, do you think it kind of like, what's the word? Kind of like, as soon as she touches the water, she kind of just like billows out like a little flat plant thing? I don't know. I'm sure they'll seem taller. Can I do anything else for you? Ooh, congrats on your stream streak dancing. Yeah. Yes, several things. Have you been handing out my coupons? That's right, Bai's got a spa that we've been promoting. I have. Just recently, I gave some to Voy. Have people been dropping by? They have, and they're really nice. The mud masks are the most popular, and the flowers. Grace said my flower bracelets are her favorite. They must be gorgeous. I'm making new ones just for her. She'll love that. I hope so. Second thing, are you okay? Hi, I'm Baya, thanks for asking. To be honest, I feel a bit distraught. Here's the thing, the innkeep, I know, just based on suspicions and things, that they're lying about, there's something going on with them. There's some primordial magic connection that they're kind of denying to everyone who asks, but it's super obvious that there's some sort of primordial magic going on here. We're from a different plane, I can tell. There's some bullshit going on. Innkeeper just recently read a letter from who I think is an ex, who might be involved in the whole stars falling out of the sky business. I don't know what the point of them hiding is. We haven't been giving a motive, so I think we're gonna go with distraught. Maybe we'll learn something from this. The other day really did a number on me. I'm trying to stay positive, but I can't say I feel the best. Oh no. That's awful. Do you want extra coupons? Or flowers? Flower coupons. I think your company will be quite enough. Oh, nice. But what about lotus flowers? I brought you some in case I needed to cheer you up. Oh, for me? Yes. They are special flowers. Oh, I hope there's something that we can decorate the inn with. Every time we get something, it makes me so happy. I think we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's definitely 5 specific things I remember came from this run. This playthrough. I've heard they're Ur's favorites, and they bless you with their protection. They also make you feel nimble, like an ant. Thank you very much, Baya. Ooh, is this a new infusion? Yeah, okay. Ooh, will this go with the drink I was complaining doesn't have any? It will, so it's got, let's see, 1 agility, 1 defense is what I think it was. Yes, okay, perfect. So now we have a second infusion for our Swift Strike. Nice. And what does it do? Blessed with the divine of the dragons, adventurers will have a much better chance fighting the undead or any other unholy creatures. Interesting, so that's the same bonus that the citron gives. I wonder if every single bonus will have 2 sources. Right now this page is the only one that has 1 way to get invisibility, frost armor, or fire resistance. Other than that though, all of these have doubled up. But there's 2 options for being blessed, 2 options for haste, and 2 options for inspiration. That'll make mixing drinks better. Thank you very much, Baya. I've been wanting to check in on people. I really enjoyed the flood. Baya's one of the only— well, actually no, a couple people have enjoyed the flood. But I thought about when the Banshee told Mary and me that some people don't like drowning. Correct. Can you imagine being friends with like so many different types of people? Some of them just happen to be like really murderous monsters, and sometimes you just have to, you know, invite them to understand some empathy. You're already cheering me up. I am? Yeah, I was bored. Now I'm having fun. Cheering up, quest succeeded. Hey, if they're not murdering me, it's probably fine. You know what? I'm not surprised. I could definitely see it being a good fit. Just being a barkeep at a fantasy place and just having a whole mix of people coming through and like, yeah, you know. As long as you're not murdering me and the murdering's happening in the building, do what you gotta do. Congrats on getting a second Pokemon. Before you know it, you'll forget forget all about your starter. Alright. My tea is at the perfect temperature, so I'm taking advantage of it. Having an Earl Grey tea today. Alright. Yippee. I also have some questions. That's right, we're still trying to find Melly. Melly is this cute little cat girl that has been missing for at least one full day, possibly two. Detective Melina is her full title. I would never forget about Drapion, the first Pokemon I have ever got. Yes, yes. Now this is bad. I need to look up Drapion because these newer Pokemon I have a hard time with. Is this a newer Pokemon? Hold up. Purple Scorpion-like Pokemon. What gen is they from? They're number 452. Yeah, I don't feel super bad about missing that one. What a jump from Quaxley to that though. Moving on up. I need to find a way to learn the newer Pokemon. Maybe I just need to play some of the newer games, but I want a game that's got every single Pokemon in it. And you might be saying, Lord, that's just a ROM. Don't bully me. But Pokemon, like, Nintendo needs to put out a Pokemon game that has every single Pokemon. Like, don't do any more of this 3D stuff. I don't need anything fancy. It's just gotta have every single Pokemon. That's all I need. Pokerogue, the online site. But it's just battles. I haven't played Pokerogue in so long. I think, like, I couldn't log in for something, and then I just completely forgot about it. This is me writing down Pokerogue on one of my many pieces of paper that I definitely look at after I write notes on them. That definitely is a thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna follow up on. Oh, what is Baya telling us to ask her? Oh, I also have, oh, that's right, we're trying to find Melly. Okay. Have you seen Melly anywhere in your swamp? The small cat, Vukakeen. She might have been investigating your flowers. No, I didn't see a cat anywhere, but I was also very busy tending to my sniffling willows. They need a lot of love. I see. Sniffling willows, so they're actually because she gives them love and attention, they're not full-on weeping willows. That's very cute. I like that. I see. How's your swamp going? Good. It's so wet now, and there are so many new interesting critters and plants. What kind of plants? Those with teeth? Some have teeth. Some have eyes, and spikes, and haunting spirals of long-forgotten mistakes. What the fuck? Sick. I gotta check those ones out. They're nice. They speak just like little horrible birdies. What the fuck? You're one of those people who can talk to plants? Yes. How are they doing? The plants, I mean. Depends on the plant. But they're all very loud at the moment. They love the water. They hate the water. They complain about the onslaught of the undead. They're ambivalent about the water. The range of plants. Want water, want no water. Complain about the onslaught of the undead. Don't care about water. Those are the 4 moods of plant. What was that? Ambivalent means they don't care, but they still want to say something about it. No, the undead. Them. The trees from the Pale Woods are very upset. What the fuck's the Pale Woods? Is that up here? Nope. Nope. What the heck is a Pale Woods? And I really thought I knew what was going on with this map, but apparently not yet. Ooh? Is it Indiria? Nope. The heck? What's really funny is it probably just doesn't have a location on my map. Huh. Interesting. I'm confusion. Well, I'm sure she'll tell me more about it. Let's see. They say that squeaky undead keep chewing on their roots and bark and leaves. And their brains? No, they can't reach those. Squeaky undead, so like mice? But there's a lot of them. Maybe soon they'll learn how to climb or fly. Hell complaints. We got a new rumor that can become a quest. Hale Woods. I've never been there before. Is it a good hangout spot? I don't think so. It's so dry. But maybe the undead like dryness. I would think they'd prefer bogs. Everyone should. Agreed. Hey Baya, can you show me those Twilight Chasm plans? Would love to taste test them. Yes, yes. But you have to help me hand out coupons first. Do I have to? Please? Ugh, fine. But only because I'm getting bored again. Josh, hello! Hi! Welcome in. Got first. Hell yeah. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. We got more information on Baya. What did we learn about Baya? Oh, we're getting so far. We're getting Oh, I just realized there's only one more character slot here. I really hope that this is reserved for the character that I think is our ex, that we got that ominous letter from. I'm very excited about them. I'm very, very excited. But okay, so Baya. I've learned Baya can talk to plants and even use some plant magic to fast travel the lands. Flora in her spa told her about undead gnawing on roots in the Pale Woods, and she's suddenly deeply involved in saving the world. If you're somehow reading this, consider it an advertisement. Visit her spa. This is so funny. And please keep handing them out to people who need cheering up. Innkeeper. Again, these are coupons for her spa in the swamp, including yourself. Will do. Have fun, you do. Thank you. I love. It's not Rufus. What is it? It's not Risbin. I don't know. The little white familiar we got a couple quests ago. Yes. Okay. I'm so excited. Fable is supposed to go on a date with Aura. I think is Aura their current name. Let me look up his name real quick. Oh, Kumo. Kumo's his current name. That's right. Oh, so many cute things happened last stream. So Kumo and Fable went on a quest together, and they did such a good job. They did it so well that they were a day early when they finished the quest, and their boat wasn't going to show up to pick them up for a whole nother day. So they spent the whole day cooking cheesecake together and just having like this really cute like date day. And when they came back, we bullied Kumo because it had been like at least a week since they changed their name, and they like jump around in names so often. And then Fable said, "Can I name you?" And it was really cute. And they picked Kumo, which apparently can mean spider or cloud, and it was just really adorable. But this is just a warning that you're gonna see me be very excited about anytime these two characters are on the screen. Uh, oh yeah, and Kumo braided Fable's hair. This is very cute. Let's see. Hiya, Fable. How's it going? All fine and dandy? All fine and tired? Actually, not so fine. How come? Well, the city's a mess. So is the Grove, and Themis, and Trigaran. We still don't know exactly what happened or how. There's the undead problem not too far from us. Carolyn said it's pretty grave. And no one has seen Melly in days. A lot of people are worried, and a lot of people also just aren't. That's hard when, like, something really big and huge is impacting you and other people don't get it. It's not that everyone has to have the same emotions you do over the situation, but it's just like when you're experiencing something that is life altering and other people care because like they're supposed to, but like they don't, you can just feel that they don't get it. So that would, I relate with this quite a bit, because yeah, Melly's all of 10 years old and she's missing, and there have been some characters that when we ask about her, they are kind of just like, yeah, no, I haven't seen her, or yeah, I did actually, but they're not super invested. But so let's see how this goes. Una told me not to worry either, but it's hard. Yes, very. I just want everyone to be safe. I want to fix this, whatever this is. Fable, I know everything is a lot right now. Especially since this is the first wave of adventures that you've ever faced. Pun intended. Pun unintended. Yep, wave tsunami. Yeah, okay, I get it. But Una isn't wrong. A little less worrying wouldn't hurt. I'm sure it's not as bad as it feels right now. I'm sure someone else will take care of it. This is interesting. I don't know what the moral that this game's trying to push, but this second option keeps coming up. This is the first time for us, but there's been like this interesting moral debate between the characters that cycle on and off screen, where they're talking about, I have to figure out why the stars fell. I have to figure out how to help everyone. I have to figure out how to save everybody. And then there's other characters who don't care at all. Or they go, oh, that's weird, or, oh, I'm not hurt, whatever. Someone else will take care of it. Someone else with a hero complex will take care of it. And it's so interesting. I'm not quite sure what the commentary is, but it's interesting. And I think it's just like some depth to it that's true, especially about burnout and overextending yourself. So I'm wondering what this is about. The second one, I'm not gonna pick it, not for this, because Melly is like almost like a little like nephew or a niece to Fable. So that's kind of odd. I don't know how I feel about that. So I'm gonna pick this one. Well, this one feels dismissive. I'm sure it's not as bad as it feels right now. We'll try it. I think we have a rapport with Fable that wouldn't be dismissive, but we'll see. Sure, it's unpleasant, but worse things have happened, and we've always been fine. Maybe it's just nature, or the dragons are craving change. In this world, the dragons are like the gods. There is nothing we can do about it. There's always something we can do. You taught me that. Sometimes things sort themselves out too. It's quite pleasant to wait occasionally. I just wish I could do more. I understand. How about a drink? That's something I can do for you. Not right now, I think. Okay. Kumo's here. Kumo's sad. Hey. You look stressed. Stressed? Why? What makes you say that? I'm good, I'm fine, everything's great. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong, everything's awesome. If you're saying it like that, something must be terribly wrong. How about a drink? A little help for telling us what's going on? Sure. He probably hasn't heard anything from Melly and he's probably stressed the fuck out. Okay, so we're focused on charisma. 1,000 wins gets us defense. Let's see. This one is more for like sleuthing based on the description. Let's see. Blow away your stresses, leading to enhanced charm, focus, and reflexes. We might go with Sunny Breeze, but let me look around a little bit more. Spoken Heart. Your newfound sincerity, confidence, and many heartfelt words will work wonders in boosting your persuasive abilities. Kumo doesn't have to convince anyone. Alright, we're gonna go with Sunny Breeze because he's not trying to persuade anyone. He's literally just trying to explain what's going on, and I imagine it'll be helpful for him to have some intelligence ready so that when they continue to try to look for Melly, they can work out how the fuck they're gonna do that. Okay, let's see. Can't do this one because there's no defense in that drink. I could do this. That gives you invisibility. We'll put a pin in that. Can't do that. Ooh, I could do this. I believe the honey flowers give you haste, inspiration. Ooh, let's do that. I like that. I like that quite a bit, actually. Okay, so we'll do that. We don't have to worry about the double negatives on strength because the drink doesn't call for any strength. Alright, Tempest for the intelligence. Let's see. That looks good. Alright. Let's get over here. I believe this is an Ignis. The strength one's Ignis. I always mess up the name on this one. Sunny Breeze. Oh, hold on, give me a second. What is that one called? Canthio. Canthio. Let's see. I hope this helps with the word vomit. It does a little bit. Thank you. Anytime. So, what happened? Nothing really much at all. I was just taking a stroll, trying to find Melina, checking in on the people Fable asked me to check in on. Thank you for that. Yeah, after you helped calm me down last night, I'm glad I could help. So I was, you know, taking a walk around the outskirts of Thumis. A walk is good, right? Right. So good. I even came across new people. A lot of them were echoes. Did you talk to them? Of course not. I expected nothing else. Echoes, we've seen a couple echoes so far. Kumo themselves are an air echo. We've also met Clay, who is a half giant, half earth echo. So I'm kind of curious why Kumo's ignoring them, but we'll see. Maybe they reside on a plane that was disrupted by the flood. I'm not sure. That's peculiar though. There aren't a lot of echoes on Gaia. There are now. Apparently the flood brought in a lot of primordial refugees. Not everyone's comfortable being submerged in water after all. And they say Leviathan's plane is a mess right now. Oh. I hope everyone has a place to stay. They're looking for places for sure. Some merchants are even offering them rides around Fizzoa and beyond. Like to Borkum, for example, which they advertise as the perfect vacation spot. It is. It's right by the Fizzoan Wait and See. Very popular with travelers and retirees. I believe Una lives there currently, when she's not bothering me in my tavern. Awesome. I bet it's great there. I bet you can relax like nowhere else. Is he being sarcastic? But this is his happy face. What's going on, Kuma? You can. There's a wonderful Leviathan museum there too. Yeah, he's got a weird attitude. I'm not sure what it is. Nothing. Nothing at all. Just my parents taking a casual trip. Oh no. Kumo's parents are supposed to be dead. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. By supposed to, I mean, we all thought, he thought, everyone thought that they were very dead ever since they were a kid. Your parents? Like, they're ghosts. Was Tuat also flooded? Unlikely. I don't think souls can leave the upper world so easily. Alright, note to self, Tuat is the upper world and that's where past spirits go, but that's not relevant right now at all. You're right. It would be difficult for ghosts to make it out of Tuat and into a mocktail bar. But being Guy and Taurus is a lot easier to do when you're not actually dead. Oh, this is bad. I'm sorry to ask this of you. You might have to elaborate a bit more. It's simple. My parents aren't dead. I saw them with the merchants near Themis booking a carriage and an all-inclusive boat journey to Borkum. They were going on about how they had a positive outlook on having to leave the Primordial Sea. How it was like a free vacation. A blessing in disguise. Oh, chat, looks like an ad's about to play. Let's take a quick break so no one misses out on anything. Alright, see you in a few minutes. We'll do about, 5 minutes or so on the clock. I'll see you in a few. Hello, welcome back from the break. Alright, I was able to get some more tea water, this time appropriately pumped, so I can enjoy it. Alright, let's see. Perfect. Yep. I just like checking, making sure all the technology is behaving that it is. Maybe, probably, hopefully. Anywho, thanks for being here. I appreciate everyone. Yeah, so we're just finding out that Kumo's parents are alive, or someone that looks and talks like them. Let's see. This is a huge point of contention because Kumo basically grew up an orphan. So we'll see how this goes. How was like a free vacation? A blessing in disguise. Good for them. But didn't you see them die? No. I just saw a burning village and couldn't find them anywhere. That foolish conclusion was all mine. So they didn't die, they just left. Yeah. Yeah, there's like almost nothing positive you can say about that because they left when Kumo was a very impressionable age. So like that's wild. Like maybe they came to the same conclusion he did, right? But that's oof. Long lost tourists. It's a rumor. I want to see how he wrote that rumor. Our rogue's parents were washed ashore by the Twilight Flood, once believed dead. The liars were last seen in Pork. So we want that'd be wild if you wrote a quest for it. Let's see, the trees of the Pale Woods are complaining about undead chewing on their roots, branches, leaves, and anything they can get their teeth on. Legend has the great axe of the Aura lies hidden somewhere deep inside the subterranean caves. It's an unimaginably powerful item. That was from last stream, a conversation between Rhea and Carolyn. I'm sorry, Kumo, that's awful. So you're going to kick their asses. A little bit of humor might not be bad, but like, let's be sympathetic. I feel like it took a lot for them to tell us what was going on. It's a new kind of awful for sure. How stupid of me to think them dead. Shouldn't have thought that only the claws of Tuat could make them leave me. Oh, okay, never mind. I was like really confused by this. Shouldn't have thought that only the claws of Tuat would make them leave me. So they're upset that they thought that only death would make them leave them. Okay. You should have. They're your parents. They should never have abandoned you. Well, they did. Indeed. So what now? I'm not sure. I don't know what to do. Do you want to talk about it? No, not right now. Kumo, maybe. Anyway, have you found Melina yet? Not yet. But Aniko saw her last at the Moon Swamp. What? About 2 days ago. But there's a Twilight Chasm portal there, where the Dragon Curse flood started. Indeed. Did Baya see her? No, she didn't. That's great. That's awesome. That's even better. You've said awesome an alarming number of times. Because this is all so awesome. I'll keep looking for her. There's not a lot you can do without leaving your tavern, except... Innkeeper, please, I beg of you, put out a quest to find Melly. Right now, I need to figure out what to do about my parents before they disappear again. I don't know how much time I'll have. She needs to be safe, but I can't go myself. We need to find her. Please, help me find her. Rumo has come around to Melly so much. It's like really sweet to see. I'm sad that they're in distress, but it's been some really nice development. I don't exactly have enough information yet, but I'll make sure to find out more and make a quest. And I'll put it up immediately. Are you sure? Why would I say this? Like, this is a very big deal about his parents. And I'll put it up immediately. Thank you. I hope someone will find her. We will, I promise you. I believe you. I will. I have to go think. A Fable takes a quest? This is the perfect, like, I'm sorry that there's like bad things happening, but if Fable takes a quest and finds Melly, that'll be perfect. That'll be everything I need for the ship to take off. Good luck with that. I'll see you soon. Yeah, don't burn down your tavern, I mean. I'll try not to. Someone's worried? Of course he is. You really think Melly is okay? I do. She's smarter than anything she could encounter. I trust her to take care of herself. I do too, but still, she's just a child. A very capable child. A child nonetheless. Wherever and however she is, whether she's just watching the sky or trying to unravel a mystery, she might need help. So please, give me that quest. Yes, let's go! Pardon? Please, give me that quest right now, so I can find her. No, it's not for you. No, it's not done. It's not done. I want Fable to have it. That's alright. I already know both of the rumors, and I know Melly well. I think I have enough information to find her, and I don't think we have time to be pedantic right now. There's a certain way things have to be done. Your way? Ooh. Yes, I'm sorry, but it's just how things are. I wonder, also I'm proud of Fable. This is the first time we've ever seen Fable like want something and be assertive about it. But I wonder if this rule of needing 3 rumors to make a quest is tied into our primordial magic, or the source of our magic. What, like, it could be something greater and larger than primordial magic. It's just what I've been fixated on. But if the source of our magic and what lets our quest system be successful and fuels our magic somehow requires the balanced 3 rumor quest system, and the fact that we're saying it's just how things are, we're usually quite flexible and creative with how we problem solve. Being rigid about this one thing is fascinating, and I think it's a tip in itself. Because you made them that way. Fable, listen, if you rush into this, you'll be putting both Millie and yourself in danger. You just told me not to worry about it. How dangerous could it be then? Well, weren't you encouraging me to go on more adventures just a week ago? Or are you only okay with me leaving when it's something as small as some snails? I just think something like the flood must have been caused by a massive force. Whether worrisome, purposeful, or neither, it's certainly not harmless. And you don't have a lot of experience with adventurers like this. Or with different planes. What if she's in the Twilight Chasm? You need to level up before you stand a chance against true nightmares. Maybe we can get another quest from the farmers. Their fields must have taken a lot of damage. Kumo needs cheering up too. Don't patronize me. I simply don't think you're ready for this one. Why are you being like this? You always say I should get out of my comfort zone. You encourage me to change, to grow stronger and braver. And now that I do, it's something wrong? I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm saying the timing isn't right. We haven't been given an option, by the way, for several exchanges here. So I'm invested in how this is going, but I'm also like scouring every single response that we're forced to give for some clues. Because at first I thought that he was manipulating them a bit, because if we have to do 3 rumors, then that's what I was focused on. But then as it kept going, the manipulation, but what I think might be manipulation, started coming through with the "you're not strong enough yet, you might have to deal with other planes." Like, those are all true things, but it's just like, why aren't we recommending teaming up with someone? Why aren't we... There's other ways to do that, to like deal with that concern. that isn't just telling them no. Like, this is odd. There's something else. There's another layer here that's not obvious. I just noticed that the familiar is blowing bubbles. Completely unbothered by the conflict down here. And why do you get to decide what my timing is? Why should I leave my comfort zone, but once something is out of yours, it's a mistake? Things aren't that simple. I know. I've lived for over 100 years. I know that things aren't simple. I also know that they don't change by pretending they aren't there, or by pretending they're not missing. Think what you might. The quest hasn't been put up yet, so it cannot be taken. I don't need some sheet of parchment to find her. Just make me a drink. I'm not gonna say no. This is interesting. I'm gonna save. This isn't a scum save, but if like if they die, I'll fucking reload this. You know what I'm saying? Like if they die, I'll reload it. But otherwise, I think we gotta ride it out. Think about this. You might damn both of you this way. You're going to look for someone no one has seen in several days after a giant disaster. She could be anywhere, including in a realm of nightmares you know nothing about. You've never even encountered bleak stalkers, and they'd be the least of your worries there. There are adventurers here who have faced things worse than this, who will have a much higher chance of bringing her back safely along with themselves. Is this your way of saying you won't make me a drink? Just let it go. Let someone else handle it. So they get hurt instead of me? That's not what I said. But it's what you meant. You don't know what's waiting you out there. This is like, we have never seen the innkeep be this strict about something, but also this, not pedantic, without knowing what his actual motivations are here. He's being very rude, like being very curt, being very demeaning, and everything he's saying is true, but that doesn't make the delivery or the combination of the things he's saying good. There's something weird here. You don't know what's waiting you out there, but you do. I was just thinking that. Of course not. Or please just stay. I am so confused. I don't know what the goal is here. I'm trying to let Fable go. I want Fable to go. Ideally, I want Fable to go with at least 2 other adventurers. That's the thing I'm thinking. Which in a way isn't supporting them. Like the innkeeper's not supporting them. But I feel like it's like 2 steps down. It's letting Fable have agency to choose to go on the adventure, but also being like, yo, hey, I want you to be safe. Here's some suggestions. Like, I feel like that's a little bit more helpful than just telling them no, because they're gonna go. People are gonna do what they want to do. If you really want to help them stay safe, then you try to fucking work with them, but the innkeep's not budging, so there's more information that we do not have. Please just stay. You can't keep me here forever. Why not? Because I've made up my mind. And I've made up mine. I'm not giving you the quest. I'm not making you a drink? That's insane. To let them go without sending them with a drink. I can't think of a different way this could have gone. I literally cannot think of a different way this could have gone. I'm not making you a drink. Okay, I don't need a drink. Don't be ridiculous. Going on an adventure without my help is reckless at best, foolish at worst. I'm not going to sit around and wait while other people suffer, not if I have a chance to help them. I'm not like you. Ooh. You're right, you're not. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into. I know I'm going to find Melina. I don't care what it takes. And I'm not going to let anyone stop me, not even you. Fable. Yeah, how the fuck did you think that was gonna go, innkeep? Maybe I should have been more honest. That one. After all, they've always been honest with me. If I had just explained everything to them. Mm-hmm. And now they're going to run towards their doom just because I can't. No, I don't want to think about that. Not sure what to do with those rumors now. Guess I'll just hang up. You could also make the quest and send someone behind them. Like, that's... I'm so pissed off. I don't think I've been this mad at a character in this game yet. Guess I'll just hang on to them. Well, I'd better close up for the day. Oh, we can make a quest? Yeah, we got too many rumors. Okay, let's go. A stranger's come to town. He likes plum crepes and spooky armor. Sick. Trees of the pale woods are complaining about undead chewing on their branches, anything they can get their teeth on. Undead don't seem to think often. They act like pack animals, always following some sort of leader. I wonder if they hold elections. The wizarding world of Morlia has always enjoyed some puzzles, traps, and other means of trickery. I don't remember when we got that one. A wizard from the Magocracy has abandoned his tower. The wizard's location is unknown, but he seems to be gone for good. Capital is wrapped in roots, protected by the divine, according to a myth. As ancient as time, these are the roots of the Aether Tree. Legends, or clerics, say that the first flame Leviathan ever bestowed upon mankind still burns in the temple in the Highlands. An unusual amount of undead seem to be haunting the West. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. This apparently poses a problem. The Primordial Sea has flooded the Twilight Chasm and has ultimately reached Fizoa. Maybe it washed up something interesting. Carolyn's great grandsword once belonged to her grandmother. Allegedly, it's a gift from the dragons themselves. Very impressive if true. We're gonna put this in the same level as that. The legends, right? Legend has the great axe of Or lies hidden somewhere deep within the subterranean caves. It's unimaginably powerful weapon. Maybe all three of those make a quest. Our rogue's parents were washed ashore by the Twilight Flood. Once believed dead, the liars were last seen in Borkum. These quests have nothing to do with each other. What? Legend has it, Great Axe of Or lies hidden somewhere deep inside the subterranean caves. It's an unimaginably powerful weapon. Carolyn's great grandsword once belonged to her grandmother. Allegedly, it's a gift from the dragons themselves. Very impressive if true. Legends or clerics say that the first flame Leviathan ever bestowed upon mankind still burns in a temple in the Highlands. These are all references to legends. Oh god. I'm supposed to have a quest out of this? I need more room to read them all out at the same time. Okay, so here's the thing. Rogue's parents were washed ashore at the Twilight Flood. What I'm noticing though is there's no rumor specifically mentioning Melly, so I don't understand why we thought we had two rumors. That was a little strange. Rogue's parents were washed ashore by the Twilight Flood, once believed dead. The liars were let. Oh, I've just realized where we could have messed up. We wouldn't have known. We didn't know at the time, but we let Kumo go after their parents when if we had pressured him a little bit to take this quest, they might have been able to go together. I'm so stressed out. If Fable doesn't survive, I'm gonna be so sad. But I gotta focus because these have nothing to do with each other. Missing Wizard of Morlia has always enjoyed puzzles, traps, and other means of trickery. Wizard of the Magocracy has abandoned the tower. The wizard's location is unknown, but he seems to be gone for good. These are the Pale Woods are complaining about undead. The undead don't seem to think often. These are three undeads, but that can't be the connection. Capital is wrapped in roots, protected by the divine. Roots of the Aether Tree. This is... It's gotta be... Oh, this is so bad. None of these we got today. Well, we got this one today, technically. So if... Okay, that's... I don't want to like metagame too much, but... Some of these rumors are very old. So I'm imagining the quest that it's telling me I can make was something that we couldn't make until today. So combining like these three isn't gonna do it because we got this yesterday. We could have made this quest yesterday if we really wanted to. It's gotta be about the flood. It has to be. I'm just going with the vibe. We have to pick 3 of these to make a quest, and they're so disjointed. Part of me wants to make a fun one, just mentioning all of the different weapons of legend that are available. I don't know if this is right. You'll let me write any quest? Oh, that's unreasonable. Oh. Shit. We have never... I always assumed that if you made the wrong quest, it either wouldn't let you write it or the innkeep would have some sort of internal discussion about it. But if I can send any quest... Okay, the Primordial... Let's lock in. The Primordial Sea has flooded the Twilight Chasm and has ultimately reached Rizzoa. Maybe it washed up something interesting. Our rogue's parents were washed ashore during the flood. Once believed dead, the liars were last seen in Borco. Is that the point of this quest? That's not the point of this quest, but it's the only thing directly related to the flood that I can even think of. And it was a new... That's the thing. That's why I included it, because it's the newest thing. The newest rumor that we got today. Maybe the stranger? Hold on. I gotta excuse me, a sneeze. I couldn't get it with the apology on time. Okay. I'm gonna stare all these in the eye and the soul. Let's see. Ooh, this is from today. The trees of the Pale Woods are complaining that undead chewing on their roots, branches, leaves, and anything can get their teeth on. The roots wrapped up around the capital are protected by the divine, which are the roots of the Aether tree. Trees in the woods are saying their roots are getting chewed on. Usual amount of undead, clerics. Okay, I can do this, I can do this. Yeah. I need to look at the... Oh, it won't let me. I want to just see if I could see the chat log from the day. But I can't. That's a little rude. This is bad. I do not see a clear quest out of any of this. Primordial Seas flooded, the Twilight Chasm ultimately reached Rizzoa. Maybe it washed up something interesting. Folks' parents washed ashore. Fires in Borco. Here's the thing, we don't know what kind of quest we're supposed to make, because technically we were given crap that we couldn't make the Melly quest. But what could help Melly and Fable, because Fable is at a disadvantage right now. What could help the most people? I hate that this got on the paper. A stranger has come to town. He likes plum crepes and spooky armor. Cause this feels like almost like not a red herring, but if this just happens to be our ex, then you know, this has nothing to do with anything. So before, I've tried to match up the doodles to see if that does anything. So right now I'm just going through and seeing if any of the doodles match up. It's never served this before, but I need to make sure. We don't have a quest here. We literally don't. Is the whole point here that we have everything we need to solve the big conflict? Like, is this the big one? It can't be. Is it? It can't be this, but Primordial Sea has flooded the Twilight Chasm and has ultimately reached Vizoa. Maybe it washed up something interesting. Trees of the Pale Woods are complaining about undead chewing on their roots, branches, leaves, anything can get their teeth on. Honestly, I have a better chance at getting a quest out of this. The Missing Wizard of Morley has always enjoyed puzzles, traps, and other means of trickery. I think we learned this from Grace. Or Hex. Wizard from the Magocracy has abandoned his tower. The wizard's location is unknown, but he seems to be gone for good. Strangers come to town. He likes plum crepes and spooky armor. If we do that, though, that has nothing to do with anything we talked about with any character today. I have to make a choice. What are the three that are most related? Let's see. The three different weapons are definitely a big deal. So these three are a big deal. Let's see. Unusual amount of undead, capitals wrapped in roots, protected by the divine according to a myth, ancient times, the roots of the aether. The three, there are a couple undead cards, right? Yeah, right here, these three. But this just seems so far removed from everything. Maybe I pick one of these legends? Subterranean caves, I don't have a continent name for those. The fact that Melly's not on any of these is throwing me off so bad. doing with this? Maybe, hold on, let's just do something a little silly. It's kind of like Sudoku, where you, like, if you're looking at the same numbers in the same order for too long, they don't make any sense. Alright, what do we got? Let's just pick 3 random ones. What are we looking at here? Rogue's parents were washed ashore by the Twilight Flood, once believed dead. The lives were less seen aboard. When strangers come to town, he likes plum grapes and spooky armor. The trees of the pale woods and complain. I don't know how I thought this was gonna go, but that's pretty bad. None of that's connected. Let's draw a few lots of 3 and see if we have any luck. Let's see. Great Axe. Missing Wizard of Moria has always enjoyed puzzles. Wizard of the Magiocracy has abandoned his tower. Usual amount of undead is haunting the west. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. This apparently poses a problem. Primordial Sea is flooded. And it has ultimately reached Fizora. Maybe a wash of something interesting. Legends of clerics say that the first flame Leviathan ever bestowed upon mankind still burns in a temple in the highlands. This one could be related because Leviathan is from the Primordial Sea. I don't know though if that's gonna send folks in the wrong direction though. This is hard, and I know it's supposed to be, but capital is wrapped in roots protected by the divine. According to a myth, as ancient as time, these are the roots of the Aether Tree. Carolyn's great race once belonged to her grandmother. Allegedly, it's a gift from the dragons themselves. We're impressed with the crew. Undead don't seem to think often. It's gotta be something about the undead, right? Like these 3 right here in the middle. The west. Pale Woods. I think these 3 are the best quest we could get, and with relevance to the in-game today, we did just get this one today. This is the most solid connection I've got. It's the least relevant though, because the Primordial Sea I feel like is a huge fucking deal and we should be trying to solve that, but I think this might be it. I don't know. This feels bad, but I think we gotta do it. The vegan dead. The Pale Woods and its surrounding areas have been plagued by undead lately. First, undead snails scavenging crops, and humanoid cadavers gnawing away at the forest itself. The local plants can't catch a break. No one knows why they suffer. They suddenly hunger for the local flora. Some brave adventurers, preferably experienced with the exanimate, should look into this. That's a perfectly good quest. It's a good quest. It's got all the info it needs. I am nervous though. I am nervous that, oh, this is not the quest. The time, I don't know. Oh, we did it though. I'm still in so much doubt, but like, that read like really quest, so Act 3, the Twilight Flood. 16, the Pen and the Sword. 20th of the Astral Moon. Hi, Archie. Hello, brave adventurer. Welcome back to my tavern. Hello, innkeeper. How are you doing? These past few days have been quite eventful. I'm feeling so inspired. My first real adventure was so utterly exciting, I haven't stopped residing in my memories ever since we returned. What's really funny is if Archie goes for this quest, yes, he's inexperienced, but the one adventuring experience he has is with the undead. So technically, if we had to pick anyone that is a level 1 adventurer, he's the best of that level. When I got home, I immediately started writing everything down. I wouldn't forget anything. And it reads just like all those adventuring tales and books from my childhood. Sounds like you had a very good time. It's delightful to see you flourishing. Actually, I've been thinking about switching careers. Oh, how come? All these adventures. Don't get me wrong, it's new and exciting. But instead of experiencing them myself, it might be better to tell the tales of those brave heroes and heroines around me. Reading stories is much more enjoyable than facing the dangers of adventuring myself. I'd like to note the others mentioned how much they loved listening to your stories. You're right. I think Theo would enjoy this idea as well. You think so? He seemed very entertained on the trip to Duria. Huh. Perhaps you might be onto something here. On another note, how about a drink to wind down a little? Sure, why not? Any specific wishes? Surprise me with something that'll keep me focused on writing. Something to ward off distracting thoughts. Nothing easier than that. Is it gonna go defense or intelligence? Defense, okay. Amini's writing. Is there I don't think there's a defense and intelligence drink, is there? No. Peculiar, okay. Defense and charisma, we might go with that. That's good for writing. Defense and agility. Okay, so our options are defense and strength, defense and charisma, defense and agility. I think we gotta go with defense and charisma. Like, just one single point in charisma and strength though, which sucks. What if he does have to fight something though? Ooh, this one's also in 1 point in charisma, but it's more points in dex. Let's do this one. Because it's the same drink, but it's got a point in dexterity instead of strength, and I don't think he needs strength if he's writing. Okay, what kind of infusion's gonna give you? Inspiration, right, if you're a writer? Let's see. Yep, that'll do. Okay, we've already got all of our points. We don't need Canthio. We already have all of our charisma points. But let's get one more Paluma for dexterity and then Fergus for the defense. One more. For snow. I am so worried about Fable. I'm gonna be. A drink for the upcoming best-selling author. Very sweet of you. Thank you very much. Oh, this tastes absolutely delightful. I can already feel the words aligning, impatiently waiting to be written down. Don't mention it. I'm always happy to help. Speaking of which, have you by any chance heard of Melina, the famous detective? As it happens, I have. You get to know quite a lot of people when you run a tavern, you know? Have you seen her recently? Sadly, not in a while, no. I last saw her at least a week ago, if not two. How curious that you also know her. Meeting such a well-known detective is a fantastic source of inspiration and exciting stories. I've heard stories of her solving the case of the lost familiars in Zoford. Yes, she solved the case alongside her trusty assistant. Ah, how inspiring. I'd love to tell her tale someday. Maybe I'll combine it with some of the rumors I've heard about this one mysterious place from the southwest of Izoa. Oh, which one might that be? It's a wizard tower, a magical place full of puzzles, mysteries, and magic. I've heard tales of it harboring hundreds of books containing lost and forbidden knowledge. But that's not all. There are treasures of unfathomable value and magical trinkets as well. So we just learned more wizard shit. Allegedly the wizard tower is full of loot, magical junk, and banned scrolls. A hoard any wizard could be proud of if he was still there. So that is kind of weird that he disappeared. That is strange. That's interesting. Yeah, that makes a fucking quest. I think I didn't try to use any of that. What an exciting thought for a young detective to stumble upon a place like that. Definitely a story I'd read. Promise to send me a copy, please. Oh, but of course. I'll deliver it to you myself. You know, even if we might be a few years apart, seeing her reminded me of my own childhood. Sure, the circumstances are completely different. I was never allowed to wander off by myself, but she seemed a little lonely, just like me back then. Always looking for my own adventures, though she found them in the real world, while I relied on books. But I'm glad she found an assistant to keep her company. The life of a detective can certainly be a lonely one. And you have Theodore by your side. Do you really think he counts as an assistant? That's for you to decide. He definitely doubles as a friend. But I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but well, Melly has been missing since the Twilight Flood. No, tell me you're joking. Sadly not, I'm sorry. Oh no, I hope she's alright. She's probably just investigating the cause of the flood. I'm thinking the same. She might be young, but she's really tough. I doubt even a flood this size would be a challenge for her. And I'll trust your instincts. Hey, we gotta tell him that they left on their own. Kumo, it's great to see you. I've solved it. Solved what? My parent problem. I've solved it. And how did you do that? Simple. I'm here to ask you to write up and hand out a quest for me. A quest to find them and to kill them. What the fuck? Sorry, did you say kill them? Yes. Why do you want to kill your parents? Isn't it obvious? Can't say it is. Their death is what set me on the bleak path that is my life. It led me towards my destiny, my purpose. Which would be stealing, revenge, edginess, darkness. Of course. Now that they're back, it's messing up my aesthetic purpose. Right. So I must take destiny back into my own hands. Why not kill them yourself? Why not talk this through instead? Talking doesn't solve anything. Might make you feel a little better and less murderous. No. I must embrace who I am, and for that, they must die. So please, a quest. Have it done. Quickly. As you wish, I'll set it up for you. Thank you. I shall leave you to it. Before you go, how about a drink for the road? Maybe one that'll have you talking about something other than killing your parents? Yes. I shouldn't allow them a warning, but I must be deceitful about my feelings. I'll see what I can do for you. What the fuck was the rumor we just wrote down? There's no way we're gonna write that quest, are we? Let's see. The only solution to your parents faking their death is to hire a hitman clearly. Fingers crossed this will pass through youth protection. Oh no. Let's see. The kind of drink they want is a charisma. Oh, we have decided we're making them a charisma drink. Okay. Alright. 1,000 wins is our best drink. Let's see. Personally, let's do an intelligence one. So that, you know, they can, you know how they're feeling, but be a little bit more focused and less stressed. That seems perfect. Okay, can't do that one. I could do this one for the inspiration. What does the saber tooth do again? That's a brand new one. Oh, haste. Yeah, I don't care about that. We want, like, interpersonal communication to be improved. Alright, Cantia, you're up. It has to be charisma, right? Yep. I've just made so many drinks in this game. I kind of lost track real quick. Sunny breeze, sunny breeze. Everything's falling apart. And honestly, it's falling apart because the innkeeper's trying so hard to control everybody. Maybe this will help your heart a little. It feels nice. Really warm. Like a hug. You need a hug, Kuma? I need to go. Stay safe out there. Innkeep, why didn't you tell them about Fable? What the fuck, dude? I'm so pissed off. I'm actually grumpy about this. Sure. And Kumo? Yes? Have you talked to Thank you. Talked to Fable. Yesterday, yes. They left to find Melly. As long as Kumo knows. That's literally all I need right now. I see. Good luck with your parents. I don't need luck, I need vengeance. Does he need help? Do you want to help them kill their parents? Pardon me? No, of course not. I meant psychological help. They don't look like they're doing too well, if I might say. He's always quite broody and mysterious, but their parents being alive really threw them off track. You wouldn't think that's a bad thing, really. And now they want to kill them, just because it doesn't fit the backstory they came up with. This is the possibility for a happy ending to an otherwise dark story. Please don't tell me you're actually going to set up a quest to assassinate them. I am but a mere innkeeper to this tavern. I'm just following Kumo's wishes. I would have expected you to have a little more backbone, or moral standards, so to speak. Damn. You were so sure about Melina's well-being, and even calmed me down. Can't believe you'd offer such a violent solution. I tried to stop him, but I don't think I can get them to talk with their parents right now. You heard them, and that's exactly why there's still hope. Wait, don't think I understand. Kumo won't take on the quest himself, so there'll be someone else that can talk to his parents. That sounds like a really questionable plan, if I may say so. It'll work out, I'm sure of it. Most likely, it won't be a very difficult quest, especially not if you know your way with words. As a nobleman like you would, for example. Oh. Well, I'm still certain this isn't a quest for me, even though I could probably do it. What if the situation actually escalates into violence? I wouldn't know what to do. No pressure, I just wanted to make an offer. Do you want a different quest then? Weren't you listening? Don't think I want to be an adventurer anymore. Hearing Kumo just now has amplified my doubts. I never want to have to kill anyone ever again. Being a murderer is not how I envisioned my life to be. Of course not. But I also don't know in what direction my life is headed from now on. My heart is still so full of excitement after my last adventure. This might only be a tale, but there's this place of infinite knowledge. Oh? Are you by any chance talking about the subterranean caves on the plain of Ur? I've read so many stories about them. A hidden yet wondrous place. Though, I really doubt a guy immortal like me could even walk there. But I've heard you can get there through the Twilight Chasm. Innkeeper, you think that's true? That there's a portal to Ur somewhere in the Twilight Chasm? Well, maybe. This world is full of wonders, after all. And since the Twilight Realm arose from Ur's dreams, I'd say it isn't completely unlikely. There we go. Wondrous plane of Ur can be accessed through the Twilight Chasm, a plane that can be entered through the portals of... They're taking me out. There's too much. There's too many loose ends. We just made a quest and it feels like there's more pieces of paper. Oh. As the Primordial sea flooded through the Twilight Chasm, reached Azor, maybe it washed up something interesting. Maybe... This is a huge stretch, but what about these three? Legend has a great axe of Ur lies hidden somewhere. Oh, my throat's dying. Wait. There we go. Somewhere deep inside the subterranean caves, it's an unimaginable powerful weapon. Wondrous plane of Ur can be accessed through the Twilight Chasm, a plane that can be entered through the portals of this world, Gaia. And the Primordial Sea is flooded. So maybe these three. I don't know. Just thinking about the caves makes my heart beat faster and my fingertips itch. Maybe I should write a little story about them. Time to write down some keywords or I might lose my ideas. You know, I don't think you need Ur to lead you. Your heart already knows what it wants to do. Aw, you really think so? Yes, it's quite obvious actually. How about you go write down those keywords now? This might already be an upcoming bestseller. Oh, you really are a sweet talker, aren't you? Thank you for your advice. Goodbye, Innkeeper. Until next time, Archie. Oh, God. Who shows up? It's the night shift. Okay. Good evening, Carolyn. I love that Kara's got that giant braid going down her back. It's so cool compared to like it's so cute compared to her coolness. Right before we get into this though, I'm noticing an ad wants to play, so let's take a quick break again. I'm gonna put another 5 minutes on the timer, but have a good break, stretch, get some water, get a snack if you need it. But we'll meet back here in 5 minutes, okay? See you soon. Hello, welcome back from the break. Alrighty, let's get back to it. I'm gonna be so stressed out in each day of this game until we find out how Fable's doing, because Fable went out on a very adventurous, dangerous quest that we hadn't even got enough information to make a quest yet. But in a way, I hope they do fine and everything goes well. But we'll see. But Carolyn just walked in, took a quest, and sat down. Good evening, Carolyn. Evening. Has boredom already caught up with you again? It's always on my trail. Guessing this quest is still free? Not for much longer, it seems. Haven't had enough of the undead yet. I've got practice with them now. Might as well make some use of it. Fair enough. I thought you'd be looking for Melly instead. Can't say I'm not worried about the little growl. But Fable's already on it. I trust him. And I trust Melly too. To come back, I mean. You promised me we'd see each other again soon. I'm learning to believe in people's words. You should too. I do, but trust is a scary thing. Words are empty, actions are loud. I like the first one. Everything's scary if Fable's to be believed. Damn. Might as well pick the fun horrors to commit to. Like the undead? Exactly. I also gotta check up on my cousin. Those undead snails are sounding a lot more concerning now. At least they're even slower than the regular undead. Very common, thanks. Wanna take Archie along again? He might be the calming presence you're seeking. Under no circumstances, no. But if you get bored, there's very good stories to tell. Shut up. How will we talk about what drink you want then? We're just pissing everyone off. I guess in a way this is like commentary on how not being like a authentic real person just makes things rough. Scully. Well, dearie me, my dearest acquaintances. Innkeeper, Dame Carolyn, you both look radiant today. What are we radiating? I shan't say, as it would be too rude. How polite of you. How are you doing, Scully? Just wonderful. Yesterday, I had the most delightful tea party with Sir Alphonse and Lady Frostgrip. Alphonse and I were able to learn so much about the times we've missed thanks to the young blacksmith prodigy. Alphonse, is that Kyle the vampire? Hold on. Alphonse? Wait. What? Alphonse Louis Frederick Duquesne. Am I? That is his Kyle. What's his name? What? That's so funny. I don't remember how he got introduced to us. I thought his name was Kyle this whole time. That's... Dang. Let's see. This world truly is an exciting and beautiful one. And by tomorrow, the vampire will have forgotten all about it. But that merely means he'll get to remember again. How marvelous. The endless pursuit of learning is a wonder in and of itself. Speaking of learning, if you'll allow me, I'd like to learn what you are doing on this fine day of yours. Dame Carolyn, how old is Kyle? Because we don't know. We don't know. For him to forget everything constantly, he's gotta be old. He's gotta be ancient. You do look a little spent, and I would hate to be intruding on your space. Just exhausted by all these people and their constant talking. You're good though. Ain't your fault. Ah, I understand. The social aspects of life can be exhausting, as they come with so many rules and obstacles one must traverse. But Throughout this overwhelming obstacle course of mortal interactions, we can find many magnificent treasures. Is this the missing wizard? He's too nice. He's too nice, and he's not really into puzzles. But is this the missing wizard? That'd be so funny. And all of them make these efforts worthwhile. Like quests. I was thinking about friends, but quests too. Are you heading out on one? Yeah. What's its cause? An unusual amount of undead creatures are haunting Fizoa lately. Especially near the Pale Woods. Merlin is going to check on that. An undead gathering in the Pale Woods? But why so? Is there a convention, perhaps? No, it sounds more like the violent type of crowd. Unfortunate. It does seem that the sentiment is common among my compatriots. Sense and sensibilities are often lost when you are ripped from the afterlife without your soul attached to your body. You don't have a soul? You've got a lot of personality for that to be true. That is very kind of you to say, but I'm afraid I'm a mere fragment of my former self. Maybe you'll find your way back to yourself one day, an opportunity to find a new self then. What a sweet promise. Still, it is strange to have everything you once were forgotten. How can you be forgotten when you're here? We will remember you as you are now, as I'm sure people did for your former self. I hope I shall grow into a pleasant memory then, as well as a pleasant presence. You already are. That makes my non-present soul very happy to hear. Dame Carolyn, would you mind me tagging along on your quest? It sounds like a haven of fascinating research, and I've not been able to indulge in that pastime for a long while. Sure, come along. A skeleton should be great help in wiping out a bunch of undead. Wiping out? By no means should that be our approach. We should study them, or better yet, strike up a civilized conversation. With enough charisma, I'm certain we can remind them of their mortal consciences. Don't be ridiculous, they'll rip us apart. We can simply ask the innkeeper for some additional defense, in case they need some initial convincing. I could even offer you some frost armor to go along with it. A few frozen pine cones, here and there, and you'll have a little more of a buffer, if your words don't take hold. Excellent idea. Or we just fight them, smash their bones together until they stop moving. No offense, Scully. None taken. Though I believe the cleverer approach would be to rely on speed. Unawakened undead are rather slow, so we should embrace this possible advantage. Dexterity then, and defense. You were right to track. You were right on track with that one. May I suggest adding some of Morganite Lotus Flower to this combination? Much like Citron, it will bless your weapon strikes and lend you some of the power of the great dragons. The undead are incredibly vulnerable to holy attacks. Indeed we are. The power of the dragons is a difficult one to harness. I'm impressed by your capabilities, innkeeper. I think your delight should be aimed towards the magical ingredients. Again, this is someone else who has an extreme amount of knowledge on magic and is surprised by our particular application of it. Once again, I'm not convinced that there's not something bigger going on here. To dilute them in such a way is quite a skill in itself, as is choosing our approach to this. We should leave this up to him, correct? Yeah, you figure it out, Innkeep. Some additional defense is a given. What should we focus on? Charisma or dexterity? And don't forget those wondrous infusions of yours. I would never. Yeah, I would never. This is hard. I think it's a very unreasonable thing to expect to be able to talk to undead. If anyone could, it would be Scully. Out of our entire repertoire of adventures, it would be Scully. So far, we've gotten away with being able to solve problems with the talking it through route. Maybe we do it again. I'm starting to like lose conviction and Innkeeper's unflappable ability to, you know, always have the right choice, but I think for funsies though, let's go the charisma route. I might regret it, but 1,000 wins, max charisma, and at least 1 defense, so let's do that. With the, let's pin this, but I'm curious, is this, yep, that's why it said 1 or 2 defense, because this particular drink, you can't have any points in strength, and the pine cones require strength. It's rough. Alright, well, you heard him. Let's see. Yep, this is the one we gotta do, Spoken Heart. Alright, pine cones away. That's every point of strength and defense that we need. Cantio for the remainder. Spoken Heart, there it is. I would like to think not all of these souls or bodies are fully lost. If you can save even one of them, it'll be worth it. I couldn't agree more. Thank you for your faith in us, Innkeeper. Ugh, I guess I'll give them a chance. But if they start gnawing on your bones, I won't hold back. I'm counting on it. Come on, let us make some new friends. Enjoy your travels, your conversations, and your battles. Damn, I know this is the whole point of the game, but I'm so stressed out seeing this freaking quest board. And I'm seeing 2 sheets of paper. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Ow. Fuck. Oh, that's right. We have to make the quest for their parents. Let's see. Our rogue's parents are washed ashore by the Twilight Flood. Once believed dead, the liars were last seen in Borkum. The Primordial Sea has flooded the Twilight Chasm and is, what is that? And has ultimately reached Vizoa. Maybe it washed up something interesting. I think I have to swap these 2. There we go. And then it mentions that, and then the only solution to your parents faking their death is to hire a hitman, clearly fingers crossed, so pass through youth protection. This top one could relate to a lot of things, so I'm gonna take a quick look. Yes, so we learned about the wizard, and I was pretty confident that the missing wizard is the other quest. Yeah. Yeah, yep, these are the 3 quests. The 2 quests. I'm so happy to get my fucking board cleared out, holy crap. I'm just making sure that this first one's the best option. Yeah, this is it. The Parent Trap. The Twilight Flood brought more to Fazor than just the waters of the Primordial Sea. In particular, 2 long-lost era echoes who had faked their own death and abandoned their only child. Now, their kid is out for revenge and longs to have them killed. As the fate of tragic backstories wills it, these renegade parents were last seen in Borkum near the Wadden Sea. So any bounty hunter should probably start there. Signed, the Innkeep. Alright, that's number 1. And then number 2... A wizard from the Magocracy has abandoned his tower. The wizard's location is unknown, but he seems to be gone for good. Allegedly, the wizard tower is full of loot, magical junk, and banned scrolls. A hoard any wizard would be proud if he was still here. The missing wizard of Morlaix has always enjoyed some puzzles, traps, and other means of trickery. I like that. It's basically like, yeah, go get the free shit, but good luck. The tower is probably bugged. Mission magically possible. The Wizard of Morlaix has abandoned his tower on, well, Morlaix, a small island near Niverduff and Dalwell. As is custom for a wizard's tower, it's said to be full of alluring treasures, gold, magic items, forbidden knowledge, and spells. Anything your looting heart desires. But be warned, the wizard is known to have loved puzzles, mischief, and contraptions, so don't forget to check for traps. This is something that I've been really interested about. I have never seen one of these where it got written up and it changed the order of the rumors I picked. I'm too afraid to fuck up one of these to test it, but I wonder, they can't write it up exactly the way I organize it and even imagine programming that, because you'd have to make it so that it made sense, but also these aren't even just 3 disjointed sentences. This one starts with "but be warned." Like, if this was the first post-it I placed, it can't start with "but be warned." So either I'm placing these post-its in the exact correct order every single time, or I don't know, like there's a very interesting programming going on that I can't fathom. But it's like there's a little gremlin part of my brain that wants to put together 3 post-its that have nothing to do with each other. Let's see. Perfect. We'll get through this undo. You think Melly's just gonna show up on her own? Act 3, The Twilight Flood. Chapter 17, In Pursuit of Entropy. 21st of the Astro Moon. The Fable's gotta be back. The 31st is the big, like, barbecue picnic thing. Okay. Oh, they're taking the quest? What should you... What? You know, your quests are getting weirder by the day. Oh, is this the assassination? I mean, no one's forcing you to take that one. Unless you have one on basilisk swarms waiting in the back. I think I'm good with this one. No basilisks, I'm afraid. Eager to kill some parental figures? You know it. Speaking of family, you haven't brought your sister by in a while. How is she? I don't know. We no longer speak. Oh. I didn't know that. It's so funny whenever she's angry, the turtle gets in its shell for a little bit. I just noticed, like, I knew like, part of their... I thought it was armor, I'm gonna be honest, was gemstones, but now that I'm getting a better look at it, I can see her bones through the gemstones. That's so cool. Oh, that's neat. Huh. Because what was the name of... Birkin is... Maida. Maida, okay. You two were unbeatable when it came to bar fights. Yeah, I love her, but she's become a little too much, like our parents, so I need to love her from afar. Or I wouldn't be loving myself very much. Sorry to hear that. Cutting her off must have hurt a lot. Must still hurt a lot. I've come to terms with it. Came out stronger in the end. That's all I could do. Maybe But the wounds stay, don't they? People wound you. That's what they do. And they can also heal you. Huh. That's a false sense of security. Eventually, it all falls away. Personally, Jade is probably one of the worst people to take this quest, in my opinion, because she has no sense of empathy. Turtle. Yeah, he's a cute little guy. I don't remember what their name is. But that's Jade's buddy. The quest Jade is taking is because our rogue recently found out that his dead parents aren't actually dead. So he put out a quest to have them assassinated. Because he's mad at them. It's a false sense of security. Eventually it all falls away. Not everyone is doomed to become your enemy, including yourself. And I think you're doomed to say the weirdest things possible whenever you get the chance. It's a blessing, not a curse. If you want to see it that way. This rogue guy got any siblings? None that we know of. Their parents kind of faked their deaths, abandoned him when he was very young. They haven't exactly been writing postcards. Ah, I guess no one would handle that very well. What do you think about the whole killing them measure? Adds up to me. It does? Yeah. Not like they ever faced any real consequences for being shitty. Always falls on the kids, doesn't it? And do you think being murdered is an appropriate consequence? It's not about what I think. I'm just taking the job. That's why I think she's the worst person to take this. Because she's never been one to explore the moral weight of anything. Everything's very black and white for her. She's given a job, it's a job. She does not get emotionally invested into things. Right. But I was thinking, think less. Or rather, think about what you're gonna mix for me instead. So you're not even hesitating. I'm a bounty hunter, innkeeper. Of monsters, I assumed. Not all monsters look unlike us. I thought you don't do charity. I don't. I expect a hefty payment by the end of this. A thief must have some jewels stored away somewhere, right? I see. So, drinks. Drinks, of course. Murder. How would you like to approach it? A lot of force. Don't know how strong they are, but I need to be stronger. Maybe some defense in the mix would be good too, with their attack pattern, if their attack patterns turn out to be more complex than you thought. Seems like you do listen to me sometimes. Your stories of fighting mirages and three-headed antelopes are far too compelling to forget. I'd hope so. Still got any of those frozen pine cones lying around? The ones you gave me for the mountain mimic? Mountain mimic? We didn't have a mountain mimic quest. Had to be before the game even started. If those deadbeats picked up some primordial magic, I could use some elemental protection. Ever as always, Jade. Obviously. Plus, that frost armor is pretty cool. Luckily for you and your coolness factor. No. You and your health. I got a big shipment of them last month. Cool. I'll take some of those then. They're not contending with another approach? No. Unless... I guess there's another way. Is there? Listen, some things are unfixable. I'd saw both of my legs off before I'd ever talk to my folks again. But this wound is fresh. It could be possible to delay the inevitable. I could convince them to leave, scare them off, banish them somewhere where they can't hurt him. That way he can find them later. If he changes his mind, I think we need to do that. Like, I feel bad that we're taking away his agency, but I think it's the right thing to do, and it also lets his parents know that they're alive, right? Like, it's a chance. We don't know how she's gonna scare them off, but it lets their parents know that they're still alive, because I'm not convinced that they know that they're alive. I truly don't. Like, maybe they do, and that's kind of fucked up, but I think we gotta go with the second option. Maybe this rift isn't completely irreparable after all. Sounds like you're asking for some charisma. And some speed. Should hurry up before he does anything drastic himself. Yep, some dexterity might help you. Help too. You never know how they could react. I'd have to dodge some blows. Huh. Might have to. Got any of that inspiration garbage lying around? It's so funny that she's coming around to this and we barely put any pressure on her. It's almost like she might be projecting a little bit. I'm not so good with words when it comes to situations like this, and I might have to inspire them to be a little less awful. I could offer you either thunder sage or honey flowers, whatever flavor you prefer. You choose. About it all. Charisma, dexterity, inspiration. It's the less violent route, but it's not what he asked for. So I won't complain about a strength and defense mix either, as long as you throw the frost armor in. I think my decision about this would be tinted by my own experiences. So please, a little help? Always, Jade. Thank you for asking. Let's save. It's not a scum save, but I'm definitely concerned. Did that count? It did count. Cool. That's 2 whole days since Fable left. And make sure to leave Onyx some leftovers. She's thirsty. Onyx is the turtle. We got the turtle's name. Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible. And I do feel bad. Like, he's gonna get mad at us when we don't get his parents killed, but I knew from the jump that I wasn't gonna be down for this. Like, just because he asked for us to make a quest to get his parents killed, because he thinks that they played dead. I don't know why they never showed up, but I feel like we need to find out before we just fucking kill them. Like, that's messed up. I think one of the earlier quests, I almost wonder if Evelyn could have been talked to. You know, Evelyn was the ex-wife of the vampire. We went for... Well, I think both options were a fighting build, because we went for the one that let Aura have invisibility. No, it wasn't invisibility. It was a frost armor, wasn't it? Yes, it was agility and a frost armor, I think. For some reason I have invisibility in mind too, I'm not sure. There's no way I could have done both. I'm not sure what we did, but there was definitely frost armor involved. Frost armor and strength? I think that's what we did. I don't know. Oh well, that's not the point. Here though, we are gonna go with the charisma. Charisma and agility. Okay, 1,000 wins is charisma and 1 point in agility. That's also charisma and 1 point in agility. Ooh. Charisma, no points in agility. Yikes. Okay, so this has charisma. Why am I worried about agility? Oh, yes. I gotta stop looking at the second one. Charisma and 1 point agility. Cannot be spoken heart. There's no points in agility. Sunny breeze is an option. 1,000 winds is an option. Okay. But we need the iciness. Let's see, it's a negative in agility. A +2 strength and defense. There's only one drink that fits that bill. Uh-oh. Hold on, I can do this. I already forgot the names of everything. Oh. Oh, I keep crossing the beams here. We want inspiration if we're going for the charisma build. I keep looking at this and mixing the two prerequisites. Oh no. I need to swap my thinking once again. We're looking for inspiration. So it's a plus there, 2 negatives on sword, which is pretty good. There's actually one drink that I think has 0 strength. So plus there, plus charisma and dex. Charisma and dex. I think this is it. Charisma and dex. These both are just as good. And dex. This is charisma and intelligence. And this is charisma and defense. Or was it intelligence or defense? Both of these. Damn, so I could do either one. Yikes, I don't know. So let's read the description. Swept up in the thousand winds you become as charming and elusive as their elemental messengers. Somehow that feels exactly like resting on a tropical island, enjoying a refreshing drink and pleasing company. Its airy swirls are perfect for avoiding unwanted questions. Sunny breeze. The delicious sunny breeze will melt your tensions and blow away your stresses, leading to enhanced charm, focus, and reflexes. It tastes like a pleasant wind flowing through the woods on a warm summer day, very popular among bards and rangers. This mentions reflexes. We might have to do this one. Yes. Yes. Alright, Tempest. 1 point. 2 points. We already have all the Pluma, all of the dexterity we need. Cantio. Alright, that's Sunny Breeze. I kept reading this wrong. Charisma, dexterity, and inspiration. Inspiration. Yep. Charisma, dexterity. Yep, that's it. Charisma. That's only 1 point in dexterity. That feels bad. It was the only option. Okay, let's do it. Maybe this cause. Oh, maybe this. Because isn't. Fuck, I can't read. Okay, maybe this cause isn't as lost as we think it is. If they can't be reasoned with, I can always trick them and kill them that way. Yes. But I guess I'll try talking first. Let's hope this is the right choice. Don't you trust me? You wish. Don't forget to fill me in on your success. If I have any charisma left in me, you'll be sure to hear all about it. Until then, don't tell him what I'm doing. I shall keep this secret between us. You do love those. Typical Fae, I guess. Hold on. This is the first time we're hearing the word Fae in the context of this world. Not even the elves were mentioned as Fae. We've heard about nymphs, those weren't called Fae. But we're identified as Fae. I have no idea what that means. I've got more information about the Innkeeper's backstory and I don't know what to do with it. Damn. Don't take too many names while I'm gone. I wouldn't dream of it. Was she bullying us? Was she teasing? She's teasing us, but don't take any names. We do ask people what their names are, but we're an innkeeper. Wasn't there someone that didn't want to give us their name? Who was that? I'm so confused. That I am impressed at how much they've been able to piecemeal information to us about the innkeeper, and each time they give me more info, I'm more confused. Voy. Oh, Inigo. Nah, man. You gotta be careful with that ethereal bamboo. I mean, it's super cool and all, but if you cut it the wrong way, it's gonna charge up and whoosh. Gone you are, sucked into the ethereal weave. Oh. Well, you know, like those fishies that'll kill you if you cook them the wrong way. Fish? Yes. They're called like balls with spikes. Don't know about the name though. You mean pufferfish? Do you mean sea urchins? A ball with all the spikes? What's really funny is I guess that could be either one, but I was picturing sea urchins. Nuh-uh. That one you can even eat raw. Yikes. Well, wait. You're almost here. LOL. Oh, you're... Oh, I don't know what's wrong with my brain. I'm losing my ability to read. Whoa, wait. You're also here. LOL. Sure am. You're looking fire. Nice drip. Thank you, Nico. Nico, can we stay on topic, please? Topic. Right. So I heard any type of vibration can trigger a small rift. It's like disturbing a sleeping dragon. Wrong move and the world's faltering and whatnot. So, you're saying if I use my bow the wrong way, I could open a rift and be lost in the ethereal weave. Bet. Would suck big time. But alas. Though, can't be entirely sure. I mean, what's the fun in knowing everything for sure? Don't be basic, embrace the chaos. As long as you don't play any wrong notes, you should be fine. I love Corey. Corey with his little murder knife. Nothing easier than that. Especially under pressure. Especially then, I'm sure. Then you've nothing to worry about, friend. Might even come in handy one day. Person who made your instrument must have had at least, like, one thought about making it like that. They did. Many thoughts, actually. I was like, who could show up here? Oh, Hex would want all the cool shit in that tower. Good mythical morning, innkeeper. I know, theopractically it's early afternoon, but who cares? Good theopractical morning, Hex. Almost there, you forgot the mythical. Good mythical theopractical morning. Better. Okay, listen up. I found this little leaflet on your notice board. And I saw you're finally sending someone out to investigate the abandoned wizard tower. And I just decided that someone is me. I've been wanting to see what's up there for a while now. Talk about good timing. Did you say wizard tower? What's the tea? Well, there's an abandoned wizard tower near Niverduff on a small island called Morlia. Ah, the one with the worms. I think you can find worms in any ecosystem. That's what they want you to think. Sure. Either way, no one has seen the Wizard of Morlia in quite some time. So they say. And I've been dying to know what he might be hiding in his tower. I bet lots of explosives. I'm more hoping for scrolls of ancient magic and semi-cursed objects. Oh, and of course books of forgotten knowledge. Rumor has it he left behind quite the hoard of peculiar trinkets. Surely, after all, as it states in this leaflet, perhaps puzzles? Must be something very valuable hidden in there. Maybe even the key to immortality. Aww. Oh, my heart. He's trying to find it for his sister. Oh. Or they were bored. Admittedly, I don't design puzzles when I'm bored though. I blow things up. I love when things go boom. Same. You know what? What? I think you should take me and Voy Boy along. Listen, you say trinkets, and I'm all in. I mean, the entropy we'd create if we traveled as a trio would be immaculate. We'd be able to tackle the wizard's puzzles and deathly traps with wits and violence and music. You have my lockpicks and my hagium. Maybe the ethereal weave would even help. Ethereal bamboo, huh? But an ethereal weave escape would only work with Jabian silk. Huh? The ghost spiders of Jabian use their silk to spin the weave. Good thing these strings are made of Jabian silk then. Great. Then we can use your Habian as our plan C escape plan. That's so funny. Void didn't know any of the things that made his weapon dangerous. I love that. Should the wizard be at home after all, or foster any monsters and any traps, your Hagium will be our way out. By dipping into the ethereal weave? Don't worry, it's like dreaming. We're teleporting. You'll just have to find your way back out. We'll manage that. I'm a master teleporter. I like that this quest is bright and magical. None of them are like this, by the way. This is just the one Hex is holding. I'm sure our innkeeping friend here has the right drink for you. Perhaps something that'll give you some brain cells and quick reflexes, so I'm hasty and can easily evade traps. True that I don't need help with either. But shouldn't we be able to fight back fiercely in case something is lurking in the tower? Lots of traps probably mean lots of fire. Fire resistance would be helpful too. Fighting sounds good. I'd love to kill something, but I hate making decisions. So what we learned about Aniko? Is it decision-making time? Aniko is not opposed to violence and loves blowing things up, even, or maybe especially, without any reason to do so. Lately, they seem to realize that being dependent on a team isn't half bad. It can even be fun, especially when some equally chaotic acquaintances keep you company. That's pretty cool. The innkeeper should decide what to make. Okay, so something strong. Barge in and fight our way through, paired with fire resistance to survive lethal traps. Something for our brains that gives us focus infused with haste. I'll see what I can do, but don't hold me responsible for whatever ends up happening. We would never, ever. Sick. This group really likes fighting. Though it's traps, and we don't know why the wizard hasn't been seen in his tower, right? He could have turned himself into a critter, right? And is stuck in there. Which would warrant a decent fight, you know, being prepped for a fight. But also, I feel like with the idea that the wizard really likes traps and puzzles, I feel like that precedes himself. If he's not physically in the tower currently, whether he's in a different form or what have you, or otherwise incapacitated, I feel like he would defend his tower, and his regular defense would be his traps and puzzles. I feel like we have to go intelligence here. Let's go intelligence and dexterity here. Now, I'm curious if either haste option lets me pick this very beefy one. So it's 3 intelligence, 2 dexterity, 1 charisma. So for haste, 3 intelligence, 2 dexterity, and 1 charisma. This covers this. I would have to do 4 here. We would have exactly enough room in the mixing cup to make this drink. Let me see if the other haste option is better. Was it right here? This is it. Oh, no strength in this drink. So we've, okay, yep, I know what we gotta do. Let's see. Did I say 3 intelligence, 2 dex, 1 charisma? I think that's what I said. Is that right? 3 and 1. And 2. We can do this. Let's find out. This is inspiration. Where's the haste? Oh, it's these. Okay, so you 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 pluma. Hey, sunrise. We did it. I think this will be good. Here you go, brains and quick reflexes. Thanks! I'm sure this will be of use for solving puzzles and evading traps. I'll be sad if not one single thing explodes. Explosions could damage all the loot. But maybe afterwards we could light a little fire? You know what we should do? What? We should take Jade along. She'd definitely be interested in the treasures too. An additional blade couldn't hurt. Any idea where we can find her and keep? I'm afraid she's already on a quest. Probably nowhere nearby. That's fine. We'll poach her. Good luck. Thank you. We shall return with a story worth telling. Like, this is interesting because, like, I'm not saying everyone should be, what's the word, stingy with their loot, but X grabbed that quest not knowing anyone else was gonna join, and then everyone kept joining, and then Aniko's like, I know someone who would love the loot here, let's like, I just feel like this is a huge distribution of, I don't know, I'm not saying this is Hex's quest, but it's just, it's interesting. It's interesting that Hex should be so open to splitting the loot 4 ways now. Oh, I can't wait. Bye, loser. Oh, it's raining. Ooh, a well-deserved break. I hope so. Hello, Innkeep. Look what I found. Looks like a rare specimen of Archie to me. I'm one of a kind. Oh, you two know each other already? Of course you do. You know pretty much everyone in this city, huh? How did she not know that if they both walked in together? Like, of course I know him. He's quite the celebrity in town. Oh, I suppose I am. He's Zenith's most famous author. He even survived an assault of hordes of the vicious undead. Author? I guess I really am an author. Yes. Bummer. And here I thought I could surprise you. How did you two meet? I think he spotted me on the street. Must have thought I had a lot of stories to tell. So he asked me if he could write my biography. What a unique way to call someone old. But she does have a lot of stories to tell. Archie, how many manuscript topics do you want to collect before you actually finish something? That's a fucked up thing to ask an author. That's actually the rudest thing he could have said. Well, you see, It's always important to collect ideas. Life itself is the best source of inspiration for any artist. Look at him. So eager to write. Just couldn't refuse that look in his big, sparkly eyes. Writing down ideas is so much fun. There is the magical detective story, Theo's and my adventure with the undead, and now Una's biography as well. It's fantastic. I suppose you're right. Una, how come you want your biography to be written now? I don't really have a reason. I'm old, and I've seen a lot of stuff. Would be sad if all that knowledge went to waste, right? It's not like you'll disappear any second now, is it? Of course not. I hate that. I hope not, but I hate that. I get it. A lot of terrible things have been happening lately. Don't be silly. We'll be fine. It's always nice to see most of your friends return during times like these. Most of them? Stuff like this happens every few decades. It's completely normal. If you say so, you're going to pay Archie accordingly, though. That's what I'm here for. I'm gonna pay him in drinks. And I also could use a little refreshing drink myself. I gotcha. Anything specific you'd like today, Archie? It's the same as always. A drink to stay focused on my writing, to defend my brain against all those distracting thoughts. Coming right up. Okay. I think it was defense before, right? Yeah, defense against the inability to focus on one writing prompt. I wish I could have that. I'm gonna give him Steel Tonic. That feels a little silly. But something tells me he's gonna have to defend himself. Like, I'm getting a weird sense that he might have to. It feels like, kind of like a throwaway, but I think it'll be okay. Let's see. What's that? There's 2 inspirations. I can't remember. I always forget which ones they are. So it's these 2. Okay. I guess an author, you need to have inspiration in your drink. And it looks like both inspiration options either need charisma and dex or double intelligence. Is there something? Oh, shit. I hit the wrong fucking button and I'm glad it didn't do something bad. Let's see. Is there a defense intelligence drink? There isn't. I didn't think so, but I wanted to rule it out. No, I guess 1,000 wins it is. I thought I would get a little creative with it, but I guess not. Okay, we're up to our 3 points in defense. Oh, are you kidding? I completely got distracted. Yeah, it needs to be a 3 points in defense, not. Oh gosh. Hold on. Let's see. This one. Okay, how fucked up are we? Nope, we're good. We're right on track. Okay. There we go. Max defense. 1. Nope, that's all the Cantio we need. That's 1, 2, 3. So that's 1. 1 more of these. Perfect. First snow. Here you go, a drink to boost your concentration. Thank you very much, dear innkeeper. This is delicious. I can feel an irresistible itch in my fingertips already. I'm always happy to oblige. So Una, what's it for you today? Maybe something that'll give me enough strength and energy to tell this whippersnapper every little detail of my life. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, give me a second and I'll be back with your drink. So strength and... not just strength, okay. I'm not gonna overthink this one too much. Sailor's Courage is our best strength drink. Let's see. No inspiration here, but... I could do this one. Alright, let's do Citron. I want to protect her. Just in case she needs to be protected from the undead. Alright. Alright, that's our max strength. We just need our Canthia and our Pluma. We need one more actually because it was a negative. Sailor's Courage, there it is. Some liquid stamina for the golden girl. Let's see if your skills are to be trusted and keep. Oh, Archie, I hope you're ready for at least 600 pages. That's a lot. But you already agreed, so you don't have a choice. And now, my dear Archibald, we'll begin with the writing. Thank you for your hospitality, Innkeep. I'll see you later. Goodbye, Innkeeper. I'll remember to keep a copy of the book for you. There are experiences one must undergo in life to determine their future. Archie realized the life of an adventurer was nothing like he imagined it to be, and that's okay. Now he knows his desire for the pen outweighs that of the sword, and I'm very excited to get my hands on some signed copies of his works. Very cool, very cool. Signed, please. Of course. Very well. Good night, you two. Alright, excellent. Alright, chat. Oh, cool. We have a Minthy back, but let's save. And we're gonna wrap up for tonight. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I really appreciate you. I stream at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday and Wednesdays, and Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. During the week is my solo streams where I focus on story-driven games, and then Sunday mornings is co-op streams with Pop and Bro. So if you're interested, check out those streams then. Next week I'm doing some traveling, so I'll post in the Discord and on Blue Sky what I'm up to and when. But I'm definitely gonna be missing at minimum Wednesday stream, and not this Sunday, but the Sunday after that stream. But I'll keep you all posted. Let's see, today is Wednesday. I'll see you Sunday. Alright, take care, everybody. And you might start seeing, I'm going to be posting all of the playthrough videos of this game on YouTube. So check it out there if you'd like to see the whole series. Alright, have a good one. Bye, everyone. Bye.